a young girl in 1960s Chicago, singing in smoky clubs, dodging racial tensions, and joining the Black Panthers at 13. Her voice a thunderclap ready to shake the world. That's Chaka Khan, now the queen of funk, whose hits like I'm Every Woman and Ain't Nobody still light up stages. In 2025, at 72, she's rocking festivals, dropping collabs with Dua Lipa, and inspiring with her soulful story. With a net worth of $20 million, 10 Grammys, and over 70 million records sold, Chaka's a legend who's beat addiction and heartbreak to build an empire. But what's behind her unstoppable groove? How does she live today? Her cozy homes, loving family, cool cars, and smart money moves. Join the Celeb Insider for a peek into Chaka Khan's 2025. Stunning houses, family moments, stylish rides, and her fortune's secrets. From Southside dreams to global stardom, this is Chaka's funky world. What keeps her shining? Hit play and feel the rhythm. Chaka's journey began in the gritty, soulful streets of Chicago, where family love and tough times forged her fiery spirit. Let's dive into her early years to uncover the roots of her resilience. Early life and struggles. Chaka Khan, born Yvette Marie Stevens on March 23, 1953, grew up on Chicago's South Side, a neighborhood pulsing with jazz, blues, and the tension of the civil rights era. As the eldest of 5 children, Yvette lived in a modest third-floor apartment with her parents, Charles and Sandra Stevens. Charles, a day laborer with a passion for music, brought home the sounds of Miles Davis and beatnik poetry, strumming guitar late into the night. Sandra, a seamstress, was the family's anchor, stitching clothes and cooking soul food, collard greens, cornbread, and peach cobbler that brought everyone together. The Stevens household was tight-knit but cash-strapped, with hand-me-down clothes, shared beds, and meals stretched thin, sometimes just beans and rice. As Jehovah's Witnesses, the family leaned on faith, attending Kingdom Hall meetings where Yvette's voice first soared in hymns, turning heads at age 8. Chicago in the 1960s was a battleground. Gang violence shaped the streets. Yvette's grandmother, a former blues singer, played records of Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, and Mahalia Jackson, igniting her musical spark and dreams of the stage. Life was a grind. At school, Yvette faced taunts for her wild curls and powerful voice, classmates calling her show-off when she sang in assemblies. Teachers, often dismissive of black students, pushed her toward secretarial courses rather than music, ignoring her talent. The family dodged eviction twice when Charles's jobs dried up, relying on church aid for rent. Yvette saw friends fall to gang violence. One, a drummer in her school band, was shot at 16, a loss that hit hard. At 11, she formed the Crystalettes with sister Yvonne, later Taka Boom, singing Motown covers at community centers, earning pocket change but often facing hecklers. A painful memory came at 12 when a talent show judge told her she was too black to win, a racist jab that fueled her defiance. At 13, a Yoruba priest gave her the name Chaka Adune Adufe Yemoja Hodarhi Karifi, a spiritual mantle she embraced. That year, she joined the Black Panther Party, inspired by their free breakfast program, serving oatmeal to kids while dodging police surveillance, her activism clashing with her parents' fears for her safety. By 15, Yvette dropped out of Calumet High, lying about her age to sing in South Side clubs. The nightlife was rough. Club owners shortchanged her, and one grabbed her arm too hard, a reminder of the dangers for young black women. At 16, she and Yvonne performed at a dive bar, only to be stiffed on payment, walking home soaked in rain, their dreams damp but unbroken. Her family was her lifeline. Charles, with his dreamer's heart, took her to see Etta James, whispering, "You're next, baby." Sandra sewed sparkly costumes, urging, "Sing loud enough to pay the bills." Siblings, Yvonne, Mark, Zahiva, and Tammy turned their living room into a stage, with pots for drums and a hairbrush for a mic, their laughter drowning out hard times. When Charles and Sandra split in 1967, Yvette helped with gigs to keep the lights on, her voice a beacon. A block party at 14, organized to help a neighbor's medical bills, saw her sing Respect, raising enough to cover the cost, her mom's proud tears a vivid memory. These struggles, poverty, racism, and rejection, built Chaka's grit. Her family's love the groove that kept her pushing toward stardom. With a voice honed in Chicago's crucible and family as her backbone, Chaka turned hustle into hits, building a funk empire. Let's trace her rise to global stardom. Career journey. Chaka Khan's career ignited in Chicago's gritty clubs, where 15-year-old Yvette Stevens sang backup for acts like Baby Huey, her voice cutting through smoky rooms. At 18, in 1972, she answered an ad for Rufus, a multiracial funk band needing a lead with fire. Pregnant and broke, she auditioned in a borrowed dress, her take on Sly Stone's Everyday People flooring the band. She didn't sing, she set the room ablaze, guitarist Tony Maiden said. Signed to ABC Records, Rufus's 1973 debut album tanked commercially, but buzzed in Chicago's underground. Chaka's raw lead on Whoever's Thrilling You, hinting at greatness. The breakthrough came in 1974 with Tell Me Something Good, a Stevie Wonder gem that hit number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, went gold, and won a Grammy for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a duo or group. Chaka's afro, bell-bottoms, and electrifying stage moves, spinning, swaying, made her the star, packing venues from the Apollo to the Whiskey A Go-Go. Rufus's rise was meteoric. 1974's Rags to Rufus went double platinum, selling 2 million copies, with You Got the Love and Packed My Bags hitting the charts. 1975's Sweet Thing reached number 5, a roller rink staple, while Rufus Live at the Savoy captured their raw energy, earning a Grammy nod. Hits like 1976's Dance With Me, gold, and 1977's Once You Get Started, number 6, kept them hot, with 4 gold albums, 2 platinums, and 3 gold singles. Touring with the Rolling Stones and Earth, Wind and Fire, Chaka's voice, gravelly lows to piercing highs, stole shows. Tensions flared. She clashed with bandmates over creative control, wanting more soul than rock. By 1979, after Do You Love What You Feel hit number 8, Rufus split, Chaka's solo star ready to shine. Her 1978 debut, Chaka, launched I'm Every Woman, peaking at number 21, selling 500,000, and inspiring Whitney Houston's cover. The 1980s were Chaka's solo peak. 1984's I Feel For You, with Prince's title track, Mel Mel's Rap, and Stevie Wonder's Harmonica, hit number 3, sold 4 million, and won Grammys for Best R&B Song and Best Female R&B Vocal Performance. The album went platinum, its This Is My Night topping dance charts. Tours with Luther Vandross and Whitney Houston shook arenas. Chaka's vocal runs a masterclass. 1985's Destiny spawned Own the Night, a top 10 R&B hit, and 1986's Higher Love with Steve Winwood nabbed a Grammy nod. Her jazz pivot, Echoes of an Era, went gold, while Ain't Nobody, Rufus re-release, and Through the Fire topped charts, later sampled by Kanye West. By decade's end, she had 3 gold albums, 1 platinum, 4 more Grammys, and an MTV VMA. The 1990s and 2000s kept her grooving. 1992's The Woman I Am won a Grammy, its fate with Prince hitting gold. 1998's Come To. My House, on Prince's label, charted with Don't Talk to Strangers. Her 2008 Broadway role as Sophia in The Color Purple earned raves, while 2004's Classicon and 2006's Funk This with Mary J. Blige added a Grammy. Milestones stacked up. A 2013 Hollywood Walk of Fame star. A 2023 Rock Hall nod with Sia performing. In 2025, Chaka, at 72, headlines festivals, joins Dua Lipa for Ain't Nobody, and drops Misty Blue 2 with Taka Boom. Her Khan Sutra fragrance sells strong, and with 10 Grammys, 70 million records, and awards like BET's Lifetime Achievement. She's funk royalty. Chaka's career built her legend, but her lifestyle shows her soul. Let's tour her 3 amazing homes where she lives, loves, and creates. Real estates. The Malibu Coastal Cottage. Chaka's Malibu Cottage, purchased for $3 million in 2010 and now valued at $4.2 million, is her serene retreat in the exclusive Point Dume neighborhood. This bungalow, nestled against the Pacific Ocean, boasts a charming exterior with white trim. Its jasmine-covered porch ideal for watching fiery California sunsets. Acquired after her recovery from personal struggles, it's her sanctuary for peace. "The waves sing to me like an old friend," she told Vogue in 2024. Inside, the cottage exudes cozy elegance with white shiplap walls, reclaimed oak floors, and large windows framing ocean views. The living room centers around a stone fireplace, its mantel adorned with her 10 Grammys, family photos of her kids Melanie and Damien, and a vintage turntable spinning Aretha Franklin. The open-plan kitchen features a marble island for crafting vegan dishes, kale smoothies, quinoa bowls, and a sunny breakfast nook where Chaka sips coffee while sketching lyrics. Her bedroom, with a plush king bed and sea blue linens, opens to a balcony with crashing wave views. Its ensuite bathroom boasting a claw-foot tub for lavender-scented soaks. A compact office, lined with books on jazz and spirituality, holds her keyboard for composing new tracks. Her latest ballad born here in 2024. Outside, a redwood deck with a fire pit, and hot tub hosts impromptu sing-alongs with friends, while a one-bedroom guest house, painted in soft sage, welcomes Sister Taka Boom for sisterly retreats. Solar panels and a rainwater system keep it eco-friendly, reflecting Chaka's green ethos. Valued at $4.2 million, this haven, with its recent upgrades like smart lighting and a Zen garden, is where Chaka recharges her soul, its appreciation adding $200,000 annually to her wealth. The Hollywood Hills Hideaway. Chaka's Hollywood Hills home, bought for $2.5 million in 1998 and now worth $3.8 million, is her vibrant family hub in the historic Hollywoodland enclave. This mid-century modern, perched above the city, features floor-to-ceiling windows and a sleek stucco exterior surrounded by blooming hibiscus and lavender gardens, their scent wafting through open doors. The living room, with polished walnut floors and a modernist fireplace, is a family gathering spot. Its shelves displaying BET Awards, Rufus vinyls, and framed photos of grandkids Raven and Dijah Jade. The gourmet kitchen boasts a massive quartz island for baking vegan cornbread, a double oven for family feasts, and a sunlit corner desk where Chaka plans her foundation's youth programs. Her master suite offers panoramic city views, a walk-in closet packed with sequined stage gowns, and a spa-like bathroom with a jacuzzi tub and rainfall shower. 2 guest bedrooms, now customized for her 7 grandkids, brim with toys, bunk beds, and posters of Chaka's album covers, doubling as crash pads for sleepovers. The backyard is a family oasis, with a heated pool, a teakwood patio for summer barbecues, and a citrus grove yielding lemons and oranges for Chaka's smoothies. Smart home tech controls LED lights, surround sound blasting Sweet Thing, and a security system for peace of mind. Renovated in 2022 with eco-conscious insulation and solar water heating, this $3.8 million retreat, gaining $180,000 yearly, is where Chaka's family, kids, grandkids, and siblings comes together, its vibrant energy matching her stage presence. The Georgia Lakeside Lodge. Chaka's Georgia Lodge, purchased for $2 million in 2015 and renovated in 2020, now valued at $2.7 million, is her rustic retreat near Atlanta, set on a 5-acre lakefront lot. This home, with cedar walls and a sprawling wraparound porch, evokes Southern charm. Its rocking chairs perfect for sipping sweet tea while watching herons skim the lake. Inside, the great room features a towering stone fireplace, exposed beams, and shelves of Rufus records alongside family heirlooms like her mom's quilt. The farmhouse-style kitchen, with a massive oak table and professional-grade stove, is built for soul food feasts. Vegan gumbo, cornbread, shared with grandkids. Chaka's bedroom, with lake views through bay windows, has a 4-poster bed and an ensuite with a jet tub for unwinding. Its walls hung with African art prints. 3 guest rooms, decked out for her grandkids with colorful murals and music-themed decor, include a bunk room where they stage mini-concerts. The basement boasts a game room with a pool table and a home gym with yoga mats, where Chaka stays fit. Outside, a private dock for fishing, a vegetable garden growing collards and herbs, and a gazebo strung with fairy lights create a serene escape. This $2.7 million lodge, appreciating $130,000 yearly, ties Chaka to her southern roots, hosting family reunions and quiet retreats where she writes poetry. Its tranquility a counterpoint to her electrifying career. Chaka's homes are her sanctuaries, but her cars keep her moving in style. Let's check out her collection, blending old-school cool with modern green vibes. Car collection show her love for style and the planet. They're practical but funky, perfect for her life. At the forefront is the Aston Martin DBX AMR, a breathtaking blend of power and poise, priced at $300,000. This SUV is Chaka's ultimate statement, a vehicle that roars with the same intensity as her legendary vocals. Imagine her pulling up to a sold-out concert, the engine's growl harmonizing with the crowd's anticipation. The DBX AMR is her fortress on wheels, its lavish interior a canvas for her creativity, where she sketches out new lyrics during midnight drives. It's the car she chooses when she wants to make an entrance, its sleek lines and commanding presence amplifying her charisma. For Chaka, this Aston Martin is more than luxury. It's a symbol of her fearless artistry, turning every journey into a performance that leaves the world in awe. Next in line is the Range Rover Autobiography, a rugged yet regal companion at $200,000. This SUV is Chaka's trusted ally for spontaneous escapes to the California coast, where the ocean's rhythm sparks her creative fire. It's the vehicle that carried her through soul-searching road trips, its plush cabin a haven for dreaming up new melodies. The Autobiography merges off-road grit with the elegance of a private lounge, reflecting Chaka's ability to conquer any challenge while staying true to her roots. Whether she's weaving through coastal canyons or parked under a star-filled sky, this car inspires her to push boundaries, just as she did when reshaping funk. It's a rolling testament to her strength, proving that even queens can venture wild and return to reign. Completing the trio is the Porsche Panamera, a sleek sedan priced at $100,000, blending sporty precision with everyday sophistication. This is Chaka's go-to for life's quieter moments. Brunch with close friends or solo cruises through the city with her favorite songs on repeat. The Panamera dances through traffic with the grace of a melody, its curves cutting through the urban hum like a riff in one of her hits. It offers her a space to breathe, a cocoon where she can reflect or simply savor the ride. In its driver's seat, Chaka finds balance, navigating life's chaos with the ease of an improvised verse. This Porsche is her understated partner, proving that even legends need a steady rhythm to keep their spark alive. Chaka's homes and cars groove with her vibe, but her family and heart are the soul of her story. Let's dive into her personal world, where love and giving shape her legacy. Personal life. At 72 in 2025, Chaka Khan's life is a soulful blend of family, resilience, and giving. She's a devoted mom, grandma, and community pillar. Her days filled with vegan brunches, grandkid sleepovers, and mentoring young artists. Her personal world mirrors her music's passion, turning pain into purpose. Chaka's family is her heartbeat. Her daughter, Indira Milini Khan, 51, born in 1973, is an R&B singer and activist. They bond over vegan brunches in Malibu, sharing stories of Chaka's Rufus days. Damian Holland, 48, born in 1977, is a filmmaker and dad. They garden together in Georgia, Her 7 grandkids, like Raven and Dijah Jade, spark joy with dance parties to Ain't Nobody. Married to Doug Rashid since 2001, Chaka's found lasting love, while staying friendly with exes Hassan and Richard. Her siblings, like Taka Boom, join her for duets like 2024's Misty Blue 2. Holidays in Georgia are vibrant, with Chaka leading sing-alongs, her clan harmonizing through life's highs and lows. Chaka's faced storms. Addiction in the 90s nearly ended her career, but rehab, veganism, and a 2016 purge saved her. She now speaks at recovery rallies, inspiring fans. The 1986 Rufus split stung, but a 2023 reunion healed wounds. Damien's 2006 charge, later cleared, tested her. She stood by him, their bond stronger. Diabetes pushed her to veganism, her grace turning pain into art, shared in her 2025 memoir reissue. Chaka's 1999 foundation funds music programs for kids. Her 2025 Funk Forward, with Essence mentoring young women. Soul Sisters groups, started after her mom's passing, heal grief through music. She marches in pride with Milini, supports UNCF scholarships, and backs PETA with her vegan cookbook, raising funds. Her galas lift new artists, her life a soulful rhythm of giving. Chaka's heart fuels her legacy, but her hustle built her wealth. Let's explore the dollars behind the diva's empire. Income and net worth. Chaka Khan's net worth in 2025 is $20 million, built from 70 million records sold and savvy ventures. Her financial groove blends music, tours, and investments with a heart for giving. Rufus hits like Tell Me Something Good earn $200,000 yearly, while I'm Every Woman nets $1 million, boosted by covers. 2025's festival shows at $500,000 each, gross millions. Her Khan Sutra fragrance adds $500,000, and foundation galas raise $200,000. Coca-Cola ads pay $500,000 yearly, TV syncs $1 million. Investments in green tech yield $200,000. Her vegan snacks $100,000. Spending is smart, $300,000 on family, $500,000 donated to causes. Chaka's fortune is as soulful as her voice. From funky funds to family flows, Chaka's 2025 is a testament to turning trials into triumphs. Let's celebrate the queen who keeps the music alive. Chaka Khan's 2025 life is a hit record. $20 million from a legendary career, homes in Malibu, Hollywood, and Georgia where she loves her family, and cars that keep her cruising. Her kids, grandkids, and giving heart make her shine. From Chicago struggles to global stages, Chaka's story is one of strength and soul. Like this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to the Celeb Insider. Tell us who's next in the comments. Share and keep grooving.